Attention, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in watching our qualifiers, they are on the track. First qualifier headed to the gate. We will also be streaming these today on the Michigan Harness Horsemen's Association's Facebook page, thanks to Don with Trot and Pace Marketing. They are midway through the paddock turn. First qualifier at the head of the stretch. They're picking up speed, and here they come. They're off. Dandy's World's going to try for the early lead, along with Cool Kate. From the outside, Prince of Bel Air. Then we come back on the inside to Billy the Colt. Back trailing there, Sista Sista. As they motor through the first turn and they head to the back stretch, it's Dandy's World on top by a length. Cool Kate sitting second. In third is Prince of Bel Air. In fourth, Billy the Colt. Sista Sista trails as they motor up the backstretch and head to that quarter-mile station. Dandy's World on top. The quarter pole is up in 29-3. Dandy's World by a length and a half over Cool Kate in second. Prince of Bel Air third as they work through the paddock turn. 2 lengths back in fourth is Billy the Colt. Sista Sista trails as they come off that turn, and they'll straighten up in front of the grandstands for the first time. Dandy's World on top by a length. Cool Kate in second. Prince of Bel Air is third. That one's looking to the outside now as they go by the half in 59-4. Moving up from fourth is Billy the Colt. Sista Sista still trails as they motor through turn 3 and they head to the backstretch. Dandy's World on the lead. Prince of Bel Air. David Lake now says go, and that one moves right alongside Dandy's World and will challenge for the lead. In third is Cool Kate. 4 lengths back in fourth, Billy the Colt. 2 lengths back in fifth to Sista Sista. Up front, though, Prince of Bel Air takes over. Dandy's World back to second. Cool Kate third. Three quarters on the board in 1:28-3. Prince of Bel Air by 2.5, 3 now. Into the paddock turn they go. Dandy's World is a fading second. Now on the outside, here comes Cool Kate. Off stride at the back there. Billy the Colt went on a break. And Sista Sista now into fourth. Is pulling up out of the qualifier, Billy the Colt. Billy the Colt is out. As they come down the stretch, it's Prince of Bel Air. On the outside, Cool Kate. Prince of Bel Air to hang on. 157-1 here in qualifier 1. Horses for qualifier 2 are on the track. He'll be headed to the gate here just a second. Field of 3 in the qualifier. We have Timeout Fitz, Pete's Party Tools, and Tri-State Trooper going to the gate here for the second qualifier. Coming up after qualifiers, we will have a 4-card non-wagering event. It is the $20,000 Michigan Fair Final Stake Finals. We have a 4-race non-wagering card. Our pari-mutuel wagering card does start at our normal race time, 7 p.m., first race post time. 2 more stake finals on that card this evening. A 10-race card. 3 qualifiers are behind the gate. They're midway through the paddock turn. They're at the head of the stretch. They're picking up speed for qualifier 2. Here they come. They're off. Center of the track there for Pete's Party Tools. Trotting on up to the early lead. A Timeout Fitz is going to get away in second. Pacing there in third is Tri-State Trooper as they motor to the back stretch. Up front, Pete's Party Tools on the lead by 2 lengths. Timeout Fitz is sitting second. 2.5 lengths back in third to Tri-State Trooper. As they motor up the back stretch and they'll approach that quarter-mile station, Pete's Party Tools is going to trip the beam to the quarter in 31-3. Timeout Fitz goes along in second. 3 lengths back in third to Tri-State Trooper. 2-year-olds by Lather Up can see them all as they motor through the paddock turn. And they'll come to the head of the stretch for the first time. Pete's Party Tools on the lead. In second is Timeout Fitz. Going along third is Tri-State Trooper. That's closing the gap now just a bit. As they come to that half-mile pole, Pete's Party Tools trips the beam to the half in 1:02.1. Timeout Fitz sits second. A closer third now for Tri-State Trooper. As they go through turn 3 and they'll head to the backstretch. Pete's Party Tools on the lead by 1.5 lengths over Timeout Fitz, who's second by 1.5 lengths. Third now, Tri-State Trooper has closed the gap up. Much closer group here as they motor up the backstretch and head to 3/4. It is Pete's Party Tools still on top, 1.5 lengths. Timeout Fitz second. Third to Tri-State Trooper, 3/4, 1:32.1. Pete's Party Tools looking good up front here, trying to mind his manners and get qualified here in the qualifier. The second one of the afternoon in second. Timeout Fitz. Tri-State Trooper is third as they come into the stretch. It is Pete's Party Tools on the lead. Timeout Fitz second. Tri-State Trooper third. They come to the line. Pete's Party Tools in front. 2:01.4. Coming up next, fans, is our 4-race non-wagering event. It is the Michigan Fair Stake Finals for $20,000 apiece. First race coming up here, non-wagering event, is a 2-year-old filly trot. Scratch the 2 Ice Crystal. So we're scratched down to a field of 6 for this first event. Of course, we are here in the booth announcing live, and we are streaming live to the Michigan Harness Horsemen's Association's Facebook page. If you're interested in watching the races on your television or computer, you could do that, or on your cell phone. And, of course, you can always come out to the track apron and watch the races here live as well. Beautiful day here for racing at Northville Downs. First race on the non-wagering card is the 2-year-old filly trot for a purse of $20,000. The 1 is Plenty of Sunshine, owned by Carol and Kevin Mayer. Carol Mayer trains, John Moody drives. 2 is Scratch. The 3 is John's Baby Filly, owned by Rayleigh Ann Beecher, trained by Brian Boring. Justin Irvine has the lines. 4 is Ellion's Lightning, owned by Tim Roach and Willa Rousseau. Tim Roach trains and drives. 5 is Aunt Sally, owned by Gerald Hawks. Tim Roach trains. Brad Kramer is in the sulky. 6 is Smash and Classy, trained and driven by Tim Driver. 7 is Sally Sunshine, owned by Larry Elvin. Tim Roach trains. Chuck Taylor does the driving. Be going on their scores here, and then they'll be headed to the gate for the first non-wagering event, the 2-year-old filly trot Michigan Fair Stake Final. $20,000 on the line here in the first non-wagering event of the afternoon. Wings of the gate open for the first non-wagering event. 2-year-old filly trotters headed to the gate. Midway through the paddock turn. They're at the head of the stretch. The gate's picking up speed for the first non-wagering event of the afternoon. The 2-year-old filly trot fair final. Here they go. Off stride went the 5, Aunt Sally. Aunt Sally made a break. Taking over the early lead is Sally Sunshine. Into second is Ellion's Lightning. Getting away in third from the inside position is Plenty of Sunshine. Then we come back off stride there, Sally Sunshine. Sally Sunshine made a break in the turn. Taking over the lead, Plenty of Sunshine. Back second is Ellion's Lightning. That one's now moving to the outside and is going to head towards the front. Ellion's Lightning takes over. Plenty of Sunshine back to second. In third is John's Baby Filly. Back in fourth, Smash and Classy. Then we come back into fifth to Aunt Sally, and then after a break, Sally Sunshine getting gathered back up in last, but is far back trailing. They went by that opening quarter in 31-1. John's Baby Filly with a rush on the outside, taking over the lead in the paddock turn for Justin Irvine. Back to second is Ellion's Lightning. In third, Plenty of Sunshine as they motor off that turn, and they'll come in front of the stands here for the first time. Going along back in fourth, we come back to Smash and Classy. In fifth, there is Aunt Sally, and still trailing is Sally Sunshine. Half was up in 101 and 2. John's Baby Philly in front by a length and a half over Aliens Lightning. Back to third is Plenty of Sunshine. Going along fourth, Smash and Classy. About 7 or 8 lengths back in fifth to Aunt Sally. And at the back of the pack, still trailing Sally Sunshine as they motor down the backstretch and head to three-quarters now. John's Baby Philly trying to shake Aliens Lightning in second. Three-quarters on the board in 132 and 1. It looks like it's going to be down to these two as they turn for home. John's Baby Philly on top by 2. Aliens Lightning cannot close the gap so far in second. Third, Plenty of Sunshine. Fourth, the Smashing Classy. You could forget the rest as they come off the turn. It's John's Baby Philly. John's Baby Philly opening up with every stride here. John's Baby Philly in front. Second, Aliens Lightning. Third, Plenty of Sunshine. Fourth, Smashing Classy. Fifth to Aunt Sally. Sixth to Sally Sunshine. Time of the mile for John's Baby Philly, 2:02 and 2, equaling the track record for a 2-year-old filly trotter here at Northville Downs. Congratulations. Turning trackside for the presentation here in the winner's circle is the 3, John's Baby Philly. 2-year-old Bay Philly by Long Tom out of the Keystone Nordic mare Jacobs Gilly. Owned by Rayleigh Ann Beecher of Jackson, Michigan. Trained by Brian Boring. Justin Irvine with the winning drive. John's Baby Philly getting win number 9 in start number 11 of her career and equaling the track record here this afternoon for a 2-year-old filly trotter in 2:02 and 2. Congratulations to those winning connections of John's Baby Philly, taking the 2-year-old filly trot fair final. Winner there in race 1, John's Baby Philly, bred in Michigan by Rayleigh Ann Beecher, the owner of John's Baby Philly. I had a 3-1-2-5-4-6. Okay, thank you. The first race there, the non-wagering event, number 1, Plenty of Sunshine was third. The 2 is Scratch. The 3, John's Baby Philly, the race winner. The 4, Ellion's Lightning was second. The 5, Aunt Sally fifth. 6, Smashing Classy fourth. And the 7, Sally Sunshine was sixth. Checking top down, 3, Scratch 1, 2, 5, 4, 6 on the bottom. 202 and 2, equaling the track record for 2-year-old filly trotters, John's Baby Philly. They are on the track for the second non-wagering event here, race 2. It is the 2-year-old Colt Pace Michigan Fair Final, purse of $20,000. Number 1 is Legendary Doo-Rah, owned by Edwin Harwood, trained by Greg Bateson. Greg Bateson drives. 2, Deciding Factor, owned by Eugene Schraubin. Marvin Kraft trains. Justin Irvine has the lines. 3 is Goodness Gracious, owned by Darwin and Ann Shaver. Laura Perniciaro, trained by Al Tomlinson. Don Harmon in the sulky. 4 is Born Wild, owned by Ted Boschma, trained by Kent Hess, David Lake. 5 will be Handsome Sir, owned by Carly Roach. Tim Roach trains, Brad Kramer drives. And the 6 is Dreamin' Endlessly, owned by Steven Smeagol, trained by Tim Driver, and Tim Driver will drive. Go on their scores here for the second non-wagering event, the 2-year-old Colt Pace Michigan Fair Final for a purse of $20,000. And then they'll be headed to the gate here shortly for this second race. Wings of the gate open, and the gate is in motion for the second race, the 2-year-old Colt Pace Michigan Fair Final. $20,000 purse on the line here. If you're keeping track, the track records here for the 2-year-old Colt Pacers is 156 and 3. Geldings 156 and 4. Watch the timer. We've already equaled one track record here today in the first. They're at the head of the stretch. They're picking up speed here for the second non-wagering event. The 2-year-old Colt Pace Michigan Fair Final, $20,000 on the line. Here they come. They're off. Deciding Factor tries for the lead. To the inside there is Legendary Doo-Rah. Third is Goodness Gracious. Getting away in fourth, Born Wild. Back in fifth is Handsome Sir. Dreamin' Endlessly trails. As they motor into the turn and head to the backstretch, Legendary Do-Rah. Greg Bateson wanted the front and got there, but Company's coming quickly. Goodness Gracious is now on the outside and moving towards the leader. Goodness Gracious pokes ahead in front as they approach that quarter-mile station. Goodness Gracious, 29-4, tripping that beam to the quarter mile, taking over the lead. Legendary Do-Rah back to second. Third is Deciding Factor. Fourth to Born Wild. Fifth to Handsome Sir. Dreamin' Endlessly is in last as they work through the paddock turn and come to the top of the stretch the first time. Goodness Gracious is on the lead by a length. Legendary Do-Rah second. Third to the inside, Deciding Factor. Here comes Born Wild with David Lake. That one's now third, now second, and moving towards the leader. Half was up in a minute and a fifth. Goodness Gracious now being tackled by Born Wild on the outside. They're throwing down the gauntlet early here, past the half-mile station and headed to the backstretch. Third is Legendary Do-Rah. In fourth is Deciding Factor. Fifth to Handsome Sir. Dreamin' Endlessly trails as they accelerate now up the backstretch and head to three-quarters. Goodness Gracious has the lead by a half a length. Born Wild on the outside second. 28-4, 28-3. Third panel for Goodness Gracious. Putting away Born Wild on the outside. Coming back up the inside into second is Legendary Do-Rah. Back and forth is Deciding Factor. Fifth, Handsome Sir. Dreamin' Endlessly trails as they come off the turn and they come down the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Goodness Gracious with the lead. Legendary Do-Rah trying to make a race of it, but is not going to get there. It's all Goodness Gracious. Great balls of fire for the victory. Legendary Do-Rah second. Deciding Factor third. 157-3. Giddy up. Returning trackside, the trophy presentation here to the winner of the 2-year-old Colt Pace Michigan Fair Final. Number 3, Goodness Gracious. 2-year-old Gray Colt by Tell It Like It Is out of the Cambest mare Cambeth. Owned by Darwin and Ann Shaver of Leslie, Michigan, and Laura Paniciaro of Leslie, Michigan. Al Tomlinson, the winning trainer. Don Harmon, the winning driver. Goodness Gracious, taking the mile today, 157-3. Congratulations to those connections. Bred in Michigan by Shaver, and Paniciaro. Congratulations. 231-546. All right, thanks. Second non-wagering event. Here's how they finished. The 1 Legendary Doo-Rah was second. The 2 Deciding Factor third. The 3 Goodness Gracious the race winner. The 4 Born Wild fifth. 5 Handsome Sir was fourth. And the 6 Dreamin' Endlessly was sixth. Top down 231, 546 on the bottom, 157 and 3 for Goodness Gracious in the second race of this non-wagering card. Up next is the third race. It is a 3-year-old filly trot, Michigan Fair Stake final for a purse of $20,000. Scratch the 2 Crystal's Jewel. So we're scratched down to a field of 5. The track record of standard here at Northville Downs for a 3-year-old filly trotter, 158 and 4. And that was originally set here actually back in 2016 by Sea Feather and Laverne Miller. On July 22nd of 2016, it was again equaled by Explosive Empress and Rick Dobson on June 24th of 2022. So we'll see if we can get anywhere near that record here today. Good luck to everyone here in the third non-wagering event, the Michigan Fair Stake Final for 3-year-old filly trotters. These trotters are on the track. The 1 is Little Miss Muscle, owned by Scott Hayden, who trains and drives. 2 is Scratched. Number 3 is It's Wine Time, owned by Ann Shaver, Beth Thielen, and Laura Perniciaro. Al Tomlinson trains. Brad Kramer does the driving. 4 is Rippin' Blue, owned and trained by Ken Ott. Skip DeMull is in the sulky. 5 is Blue Rose Divine, owned, trained, and driven by Scott Altizer. The 6 is ECS Aunt Tilly, owned by ECS Racing, trained by Kevin St. Charles. Art McElmurray is aboard. They'll go on their scores here for the third non-wagering event, and then they'll head to the gate. Starter calls the trotters to the gate here for race 3, the non-wagering event. Michigan Fair Stake final action. We broadcast on the Michigan Harness Horsemen's Association's Facebook page, thanks to Trot and Pace Marketing. Just a short delay here for the third event. We do have a pylon down, so a little assistance here from our starter Picking up that pylon. We'll be ready for a start here in just a moment. All right, ready for the start here of race 3. Once again, the starter calls these trotters to the gate. Wings of the gate open and the gate's in motion. Midway through the paddock turn. Field of 5 trotters. 3-year-old fillies. The Michigan Fair Stake Final. They're 3-year-old filly trotters. Here they come. They're off and trotting. It's Wine Time. And Blue Rose Divine are going to try for the lead. Rippin' Blue in between horses is going to settle into 3rd. Back and forth is Little Miss Muscle. And getting away in 5th there is ECS Aunt Tilly as they motor through the first turn and they head to the back stretch. Taking over the lead, Blue Rose Divine on the outside with a half a length advantage over It's Wine Time in 2nd. Rippin' Blue 3rd, a 4th to Little Miss Muscle past a quarter in 28 and 4. Then we come back to ECS Aunt Tilly. As they motor through that paddock turn up front, Blue Rose Divine is showing the way by a length. It's Wine Time, a closer second now, and that one's popped out from the pocket. Getting urged on here by Brad Kramer. It's Wine Time is going to challenge on the outside and look to take over the lead, and It's Wine Time storms right on by to take over the lead by the half-mile station in 58 and 4. Blue Rose Divine back to 2nd, about 4 lengths back in 3rd to Rippin' Blue. 4th on the inside, we come back to ECS Aunt Tilly. And then trailing the field there is Little Miss Muscle. As they motor up the backstretch, It's Wine Time and Brad Kramer on a mission up front. The plugs are out, and It's Wine Time is opening up by 6 lengths down the backstretch as they come to 3/4. 3/4 is on the board in 128 and 2. Track record in jeopardy here for these 3-year-old filly trotters as It's Wine Time has opened up by 6 and has the lead in the paddock turn. Back in 2nd, we come back to Blue Rose Divine. 3rd, it's Rippin' Blue. As they turn for home, it's Wine Time. It's Wine Time on the lead here through the stretch. It's Wine Time. Oh, it's the timer. Let's look at it. Up 159 and 3. It's Wine Time for the victory. Blue Rose Divine 2nd, Rippin' Blue 3rd, ECS Aunt Tilly 4th, Little Miss Muscle 5th. But it's Wine Time. Cheers in the winner's circle tonight, 159 and 3. Back in front of the winner's circle is the 3 It's Wine Time 3-year-old Bay Filly by What the Hill out of the Coventry mare O'Kay's Loran, owned by Ann Shaver of Leslie, Michigan, Beth Thielen of Williamston, Michigan, and Laura Perniciaro of Leslie, Michigan. Bred in Michigan by Shaver, Thielen, and Perniciaro. Al Tomlinson did the training. Brad Kramer the driving. It's Wine Time, 9th victory of her career and of the season. Taking the mile today, 1:59.3, a new lifetime mark. It's Wine Time. Congratulations to the winners there. Michigan Fair Stake final action for 3-year-old filly trotters. We do have an inquiry that is involving the 4th place horse, the 6 ECS Antilles. Pylon violation going into the turn past the half-mile pole. So just a steward's inquiry there for a possible pylon violation. So that will be the slight holdup here before race 4. Thank you. Yep. Got it. Thanks. Stewards have found no reason for any disqualification there, so the results will stand. It's Wine Time was first, so here is your official rundown in race 3. The 1, Little Miss Muscle, 5th. The 2 is Scratched. 3, It's Wine Time, the race winner. The 4, Rip and Blue, 3rd. 5, Blue Rose Divine was 2nd. And the 6, ECS Antilles was 4th. Checking top down, 5, Scratch 1, 3, 2, 4 on the bottom, 1:59.3 for It's Wine Time. New lifetime mark in race 3. Fourth and final non-wagering event is up next. It's the Michigan Fair Stake Final for 3-year-old colt trotters. Purse of $20,000 on the line. The 1, Big Mass, will be driven by Chuck Taylor. The 4, New Swan in Town, skipped them all. Number 1 is Big Mass, owned by Brett Beamish, who does the training. Chuck Taylor does the driving. 2 is Just Perfect, owned by Tamara Grover, trained by Kent Hess. David Lake drives. 3 is I Think, I Thought, I Did, owned, trained, and driven by Scott Altizer. 4 is New Swan in Town, owned by Cotton Standardbreds. Donna Cotton trains, Skip DeMole does the driving. 5 is Peter the Con, owned and trained by Sandra Hennessy, Kim Pluta. The 6, Bo Pando Pete, owned by Rekindle Racing Stable. John Moody trains and drives. Field of 6 trotters, 3-year-old colts. Actually, all geldings here in this 4th event. Track record for a 3-year-old gelding trotter, 157-4. That was set back in September of 2016 by Gids Passion. Driver John Moody. So John looking to get another track record here potentially with the 6 Bo Pando Pete. That's the possibility here. All right. 4th event coming up next here. They are on the track scoring down. They'll go right to the gate. Once again, just a reminder, fans, we are back here for Parimutuel Racing this evening. 10-race program on tap tonight, 7 p.m. First race post in about 66 minutes from now. Starter calls the trotters to the gate. Non-wagering event number 4. Wings of the gate open. And the gate's in motion. Midway through the paddock turn. Michigan Fair Stake final. Three-year-old colt trotters for the Michigan Fair Stake final. Purse of $20,000. They're in the stretch, and here they come. Off the car there is the 6 Bo Pando Pete. They're off, though, and trotting. It's Peter the Con trying for the early lead. Getting away in second, New Swan in town. Back in third to the inside there for David Lake. And I'm Just Perfect. Back in fourth on the inside, Big Mass. Fifth to the outside of that one is I Think I Thought I Did. And now moving up on the outside, Bo Pando Pete. That one's now fifth. As back sixth as I Think I Thought I Did. As they motor up the backstretch and they'll head to the quarter-mile pole, Peter the Con and Kim Plutus showing the way. New Swan in town second. On the outside, Bo Pando Pete. Past the quarter, 30-4. Is now third, now second, and moving towards the leader, Bo Pando Pete. Looking to take over the lead. Battling on the inside, Peter the Con in second. Back to third is New Swan in town. As they go along there in fourth, I'm Just Perfect. Fifth to Big Mass. And then back at the back of the pack, I Think I Thought I Did. As they motor past the half-mile pole here, Bo Pando Pete will trip the beam on the outside with the lead in just a minute. Second to the inside for Peter the Con. Third is New Swan in town, who's looking on with interest from third. Fourth to I'm Just Perfect. Fifth and on the outside for Big Mass. And trailing the field, I Think I Thought I Did. They motor up the backstretch now off the turn. And Peter the Con opening up now. New Swan in town, though, is going to have something to say about that. And he's the new challenger in town. He's now second. as they motor to the 3/4 mile marker. It's Peter the Con, 3/4 in 1, 29-3, 29-3, backside. Now New Swan in Town is going to take aim from second. Now back to third. Bo Pando Pete's had enough. Fourth to Big Mass. And in last, we come back to I'm Just Perfect as they come to the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Peter the Con on the inside. New Swan in Town flying up on the outside second. New Swan in Town taking over. New Swan in Town and skipped them all to win the 3-year-old Colt Trot Michigan Fair Stake Final. Peter the Con second. Bo Pando Pete third. Big Mass fourth. I'm Just Perfect fifth. And I think I thought I did in last. 159-2. Turning trackside for the trophy presentation is the 4 New Swan and in Town, the 3-year-old Bay Gelding by Swan in a Million, out of the Band's Gold Chip mare SS Golden Chip, by Cotton Standard Breds of Fowlerville, Michigan, bred in Michigan by Donna Cotton and Jeffrey Ray Cotton, trained by Donna Cotton. Skipped them all, the winning driver, New Swan in Town, 8th victory in his 11th start of the year, 9th career victory in his 13th start. Taking the mile today in 159-2, your 3-year-old Colt Trot Michigan Fair Stake Final champion. Here's how they finished the 4th race. The 1 Big Mass was 4th. The 2 I'm Just Perfect 5th. The 3 I Think I Thought I Did 6th. The 4 New Swan in Town, your race winner. The 5 Peter the Con 2nd. And the 6 Bo Pando Pete was 3rd. Checking top down. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. 159-2 for New Swan in Town. That concludes our non-wagering events of the afternoon. We are back in action here at 7 p.m. for your 10-race parimutuel program. That is in 58 minutes from now. I'll be back here with any changes to pass along to you at around 6:30 p.m. Hope you see you out here at Northville Downs or tune into our simulcast network. Once again, a huge thanks to Don with Trot and Pace Marketing for videoing the races and broadcasting them live streamed on the Michigan Harness Horsemen's Association's Facebook page. All the best to you and congratulations to all of the Fair Stake Final winners. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We ask that you please rise if you are able. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our patrons and fans joining us via our simulcast network and on track here at Northville Downs. I'm your track announcer and host, Ken Trepenning, here for another exciting 10-race program on tonight's racing card here at Northville Downs. Current weather conditions, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind is out of the east at 6 miles per hour, so that'll be just a slight tailwind as they come into the stretch. No rain in the forecast for this evening, so beautiful night for racing here at the Ville for a 10-race program tonight. Starting at 7 p.m., first race post time, 27 minutes away. First race does feature Win Play Show, Exacta, 50-cent trifecta, dime super, and early daily double wagering on the first and second. We just have a couple of changes to pass along to you here tonight. In race 4, scratch number 7, Fitzbobbins. Fitzbobbins is out in race 4. No superfecta wagering in the fourth race. And then look back to race 10. In race 10, make the trainer of the 5, Real Storm, Corinne Fliss. Corinne Fliss trains the 5, Real Storm, in the 10th race. The only two changes on tonight's program. We do have a couple of fair finals to compete here tonight. Race 2. The Michigan Fair Final for 3-year-old filly Pacers for a purse of $20,000. And then race 4 is the other Michigan Fair Stake Final for 3-year-old Colt Pacers, a purse of $20,000 on the line. So should be some great racing tonight, including our open handicap pace, which takes place this evening in race number 9. Full field of 9 in that open pace. If you're looking for some handicapping assistance, you can find that in the center of your program, the Big Horse Handicapper, right after race 4, offering his 4-race in-depth analysis, including then his top 3 selections of every race on the program here tonight and every night. We also do a handicapping segment after each post-parade of each race night as well. We give out some pretty good information on occasion and also go over our selections. That would be myself, Tony Massessa, who's our backup track announcer here at Northville Downs, and the Big Horse Handicapper, offering his selections as well. So we go over all 3 of our selections on the program and hopefully give you out some winners in the process. Current leading drivers through last evening's program. Cody Massey is in the lead with 80 wins on the meet. Drew Neal in second with 56. Justin Irvine in third with 50. And then tie for fourth between Jason Merriman and Art McElmurray with 49 apiece. Leading trainers through last evening, Paul Clore Jr. leads the way with 35 wins. Gerald Milady closing up the gap a bit in second with 28. Art McElmurray now moving into third with 23. He had a heck of a night last night. Had a driving triple and a training triple on the night. Danielle St. Louis is in fourth with 22 wins, and Becky Zubkoff in fifth with 19. That's all we've got for you right now. We wish everyone the best of luck. Make sure you wager early. Get your bets in. Don't be shut out. Lines can run long here at Northville Downs, so we urge you to do that. Wager early, of course. And always, we want to wish you the best of luck in your wagering endeavors. And, of course, you can also take advantage of our full card simulcasting across the tracks across North America. You can wager on all of your favorites here at Northville Downs 7 days and 7 nights a week. Good luck. We'll be back at about 6:45 with any updates that come into the booth. We'll see you back here in just a bit.
quality stallions. Cutting-edge, full-service breeding and foaling facility. First-rate brood mares producing exceptional foals. First home to multiple state champions, including 3-year-old pacing filly Grey Lingerie. Caring people with decades of experience. Class, affordability, superior service. Snow Ridge Farm.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a racehorse but felt the price was out of reach? It's time to turn that dream into a reality with Roach Stables. At Tim Roach Racing Stable, we believe that everyone should have the chance to experience racehorse ownership worry-free. With our fractional ownership program, we put people and partners together for racing throughout the Midwest. By investing as little as 5%, you can collectively enjoy all the excitement and none of the stress. For more information, contact Roach Stables and take the first step towards affordable racehorse ownership. Call Tim at 810-441-0637 or email timroach61@aol.com. Visit Tim's YouTube channel at timroach3528 for thrilling first-person action cam footage shot from his race bike at tracks across Michigan and beyond. Roach Stables, where dreams and reality align.
Midwest Harness Report has been a strong advocate and comprehensive source for harness racing in the Midwest and beyond for over 40 years. With owner-editor Tim Conkle leading the way, Midwest Harness Report brings you the latest news, information, schedules, and stats. Uncover remarkable stories about the people and horses at the core of harness racing. Midwest Harness Report reaches thousands of subscribers every month. For advertising and subscription inquiries, call 765-212-1320 or visit MidwestHarnessReport.com.
Lillivin Farm is proud to present our 2023 consignment for the Winter Circle Speed Sale.
Indispensable. Maximum exposure, the best sales marketing tools. The easiest way to sell your horse for top dollar. The wave of the future. Since holding their first sale 20 years ago, OnGate.com has become harness racing's leading marketplace, with over 13,000 registered users buying and selling racehorses and bloodstock through daily online auctions. Browse listings for free and buy your next racehorse at OnGate.com. OnGate, we've changed the way the business works.
It's Megatron by 5 as they turn for home. Trying to hold on to second. Every play counts outside. Velocity You Bet with Silver Hill Delight. Megatron the best in here.
Megatrons just keep on making memories. Whether it's RB, a multiple winner at Yonkers Raceway, or Mega Diamond, now the fastest Michigan-sired 3-year-old pacing filly in Michigan Fair history. Make sure you book to Megatron next year at Snow Ridge Farm and look for more Megatrons coming soon at the Winner's Circle Speed Sale.
With the Devil's Own and Vettel down to the wires, Springsteen and Dexter Dunn. Springsteen is the boss at 2-1. Springsteen, Dorso Duro Hanover, Vettel and the Devil's Own. Springsteen in 1:48-1.
Coming in 2024 to Snow Ridge Farm, it's Springsteen. He's a winner of over $750,000 from a world-famous family and a 48 performer at the Meadowlands, not to mention multiple Grand Circuit stakes at 2 and 3. Michigan, hope you're ready to rock, because Springsteen is coming soon to Snow Ridge Farm.
From our first memories to our best friends, we celebrate life, vibrancy, and beauty. These are the things we value. These are the things we defend. For more than 100 years, we've stood as a trailblazer and academic icon in our mission to learn, discover, heal, and protect. We pioneer new surgeries. We research human and animal diseases. We are always learning and sharing what we know. We protect your food source and take care of your family. Together, we protect those who protect us. It all starts from a deep passion for our fellow creatures and grows into veterinary excellence. We see the big picture and the minute detail for our communities, for our world. Because we are Michigan State University. And we are veterinary professionals.
Wings of the gate open, the gate's in motion for the first. Field for the first race is midway through the paddock turn. And they're at the head of the stretch. First race pacers here. The first race at Northville Downs. Here they come. They're off from the inside. Best of luck alongside Fox Valley Scampy. Getting away third to the inside is Sports Expert. Fourth now on the outside. Moving up there is JoJo in the Sky. That one will drop into third. Back to fourth, Sports Expert. In fifth is General Simba. And we come back to Big Candy, Starlit Black Dragon, PB's on Fire Trails as they motor up the backstretch. Best of luck, and David Lake show the way. In second, Fox Valley Scampy, the Pocket Ride, 27 seconds flat. A blistering opening quarter for this group here in the first race as they enter the paddock turn. Best of luck showing the way by a length and a half over it. In third is JoJo in the Sky, fourth to the inside for Sports Expert. Moving on the outside from fifth, here comes Big Candy. And now that forces JoJo in the Sky to pop out from third and give cover to Big Candy, who is now second over. Back on the inside, Sports Expert. To the outside, General Simba past the half in 56 and 4. Starlit Black Dragon, and at the back of the pack, PB's on Fire as they motor through the third turn and head to the backstretch. Best of luck with the lead. Popping out of the pocket, waiting no more. Fox Valley Scampy is looking to pounce here, and Fox Valley Scampy takes over and launches for Cody Massey. Back to second, Best of Luck. Now moving into third on the outside, JoJo in the Sky. 3 wide from the back of the pack. Now 4 wide is PB's on Fire. 126 flat to 3/4. Fox Valley Scampy has opened up a 5-length lead in the paddock turn. PB's on Fire is rolling on the outside into second from the back of the pack as they turn to the stretch here. It is Fox Valley Scampy scampering away here to win the first. Tight on the line for second between PB's on Fire, who was out getting a hot dog, and JoJo in the Sky, who was on the inside. 155 and 4, your final time here in race 1 for Fox Valley Scampy. Three and a photo. Playing a little Yeah by Usher featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris for winning driver Cody Massey, starting off Saturday night program with a win. Fox Valley Scampy, a 9-year-old bay gelding by Sportsmaster out of the Fort Apache Hanover mare, Western Shrimp. Owned and trained from Swartz Creek, Michigan by Cheryl Witzel. Cody Massey, the winning driver. Fox Valley Scampy's first victory on the season, 14th career win. Taking the mile tonight in a new lifetime mark, 155 and 4. Giddy up. Top 4 on the board, 3-5, 8-2, 3-5. Unofficial, hold all tickets till those results go official. That ain't right. Is it a three-way dead heat? I got you. Okay. Let me announce it. Thanks. Bye. Fans, correction on the top four order of finish. There was a dead heat for place. A dead heat for place between the 5 and the 8. So you're going to have multiple exacta payouts, multiple trifecta payouts, and multiple superfecta payouts here in race 1. 3, 5, 8, and 2. 3, 8, 5, and 2 are your combinations here in race 1. Please check your tickets.
Quality Stallions. Cutting-edge, full-service breeding and foaling facility. First-rate broodmares producing exceptional foals. First home to multiple state champions, including 3-year-old pacing filly Gray Lingerie. Caring people with decades of experience. Class, affordability, superior service. Snow Ridge Farm.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Midwest Harness Report has been a strong advocate and comprehensive source for harness racing in the Midwest and beyond for over 40 years. With owner-editor Tim Conkle leading the way, Midwest Harness Report brings you the latest news, information, schedules, and stats. Uncover remarkable stories about the people and horses at the core of harness racing. Midwest Harness Report reaches thousands of subscribers every month. For advertising and subscription inquiries, call 765-212-8255 1320 or visit MidwestHarnessReport.com.
Here's how they finished the first race. The one Best of Luck was 8th, the 2 Sports Expert 4th, the 3 Fox Valley Scampi the race winner. 4 General Simba was 6th, 5 JoJo in the Sky 2nd in a dead heat. The 6 Big Candy was 5th, the 7 Starlit Black Dragon 7th, and the 8 PB's on Fire 2nd in a dead heat. Checking top down, 8-4-1, 6-2 dead heat, 5-7, 2 dead heat, 155 and 4 for Fox Valley Scampi, a new lifetime mark in race 1. Up next is race 2, is the Michigan Fair Final for 3-year-old filly Pacers. Purse of $20,000 on the line. Numbers 4 and number 6 are uncoupled for wagering purposes. There's Win Play Show, Exacta, 50-cent try, and Dime Superfecta wagering here in the second. It's coming up next in 6 minutes. Horses will be on the track in just a moment. Second race, Michigan Fair Final. 3-year-old filly Pacers, purse of $20,000 on the line, being led by our outrider Nicole Stroop. The one is Fix Your Makeup, owned and trained by Krista Harmon. Don Harmon is in the sulky. 2 is Just Enough Crazy, owned by Robin Atwell, trained by Richard Roach. Lindsay Mowens in the sulky. 3, To the Moon and Back, owned by Michael Pankow, trained by Kevin St. Charles. John Moody in the sulky. 4, Artistic Cat, owned by Gregory Gardner, trained by Paul Clore Jr. Cody Massey has the assignment. 5, Caught Ya Daydreamin', owned by Steven Smeagol. Tim Driver trains. Justin Irvine has the lines. 6, Fancy Like Always, Laces Racing owns. Paul Clore Jr. trains. Brad Kramer's in the sulky. 7 is Blockade Jack, owned by Mary Kratz. Marvin Kraft trains. David Lake does the driving. Field of 7, filly Pacers, 3-year-olds for the Michigan Fair Final, coming up next in 5 minutes. First race, we started out checkmark winners for Tony and the big horse with the 3 Fox Valley Scampy. Big mile there, new lifetime mark for the 9-year-old. Quite an impressive effort here this evening. Track must be pretty good if we're already going that quick early on in the card. Here in race 2, I'm going to take the 3 To the Moon and Back as my top selection, coming off 3 wins in a row. Just fresh off a win from the Allegan Fair on September the 13th for a tightener. To the Moon and Back has been putting up some good miles here lately. My top selection on the race here for race 2. I'm going to go 3, 1, 7, and 4. The big horse likes the 3 as well, going 3, 1, 4. Tony likes the 1 on top. He's going to go 1, 3, 7, 4. That's Fix Your Makeup. 4 minutes to post here to race 2. Fans, we have a late driver change and a scratch just coming into us here in the booth in race 5. Number 6, Chance It Like It Is, make the driver John Moody. John Moody drives the 6 in race 5. In race 10, number 8, JM's Determination has been scratched. JM's Determination scratched in race 10. Two minutes. Less than a minute, less than 1. This will be your final call to wager on the second race. Wings of the starting gate open. The gate's in motion. Second race, Michigan Fair Final for 3-year-old Philly Pacers. Purse of $20,000. They're at the head of the stretch, and they're picking up speed. Here they come for race 2. They're off and pacing from the inside fixture makeup. We got several levers in here. Taking a bad step on going off stride briefly, Blockade Jack. That one has now been guided to the outside. Looks like something's amiss there. Blockade Jack was pulled up to the outer fence. As they motor down to the back stretch, it's fixture makeup on the inside with the lead. To the moon and back, moving up on the outside, second and now challenging for the lead. Back in third is Just Enough Crazy. Going along there in fourth, we come back to Caught Ya Daydreamin'. Behind that one there is Artistic Cat. And at the back of the pack, Fancy Like Always trails 28-1 to the opening quarter. It is To the Moon and Back on the lead by a length. In second is Fixture Makeup. In third, Just Enough Crazy. Fourth is Caught Ya Daydreamin'. Then on the outside now, moving into fifth, here comes Fancy Like Always. And then at the back of the pack and moving up on the outside, here comes Artistic Cat. Horseman, you've got a horse by the outer fence here. David Lake's horse is by the outer fence here as you go through the turn. Past the half now at 59-2. To the Moon and Back on the lead by a length. Second to the inside, Fixture Makeup. Third to the outside is Fancy Like Always. That one's now got to head into second. Third now to Fixture Makeup. Fourth to the inside to Just Enough Crazy. Fifth to Artistic Cat. And then trailing the field, Caught Ya Daydreamin'. 128-1 to 3/4 To the Moon and Back. And John Moody trying to close it out from here. In second is Fixture Makeup. Third on the outside now, Fancy Like Always. Fourth to the inside there, Just Enough Crazy. Fifth and looking 3 wide is Artistic Cat. Caught Ya Daydreamin' at the back. They turn for home, and he come down the boulevard of Broken Dreams. To the Moon and Back with the lead. In the center of the track, here comes Fixture Makeup. Fixture Makeup to the Moon and Back. Tight on the line, too close to call. Very close, could have been Fixture Makeup over To the Moon and Back, but we'll await the photographs. 157-4. And it was indeed the one. Fixture Makeup first, second to the 3, To the Moon and Back. Third, the 6, Fancy Like Always. Fourth to the 2, Just Enough Crazy. 1-3, 6-2. Unofficial here in race 2. Hold all tickets till those results have been declared official. Played a little Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars for winning driver Don Harmon aboard the 1 Fixture Makeup. 3-year-old Brown Filly by J.K. End of an Era. Out of the iScoot Hanover Mare Kerosene, owned and trained from Jackson, Michigan by Krista Harmon, driven by Don Harmon. Fix Your Makeup, third victory on the season, fifth career win. Taking the mile tonight in 1:57.4. And for Fix Your Makeup, she is now your Michigan Fair Final 3-year-old filly champion here in race 2. Congratulations. Fix Your Makeup, 660, 260, 240, 1-3 exacta, 11 even. 136 trifecta, 63.40. $2 super, 1362, 473.60. $2 daily double, 3 and 1, $10 even. Here's how they finished race 2. The 1 Fix Your Makeup, your race winner. The 2 Just Enough Crazy, 4th. The 3 To the Moon and Back, 2nd. 4 Autistic Cat, 5th. 5 Caught You Daydreamin' was 6th. The 6 Fancy Like Always was 3rd, and the 7 did not finish. Here's your top down. 142, 563, DNF on the bottom. 157.4 for Fix Your Makeup in race 2. Race 3 is up next. Is a condition event for purse of $4,500, field of 8. Win, play, show, exacta, 50-cent try, dime, superfecta wagering in race 3. 9 minutes to post.
It's Megatron by 5 as they turn for home. Trying to hold on to second. Every play counts outside Velocity You Bet with Silver Hill Delight. Megatron the best in here.
Megatrons just keep on making memories. Whether it's RB, a multiple winner at Yonkers Raceway, or Mega Diamond, now the fastest Michigan-sired 3-year-old pacing filly in Michigan Fair history. Make sure you book to Megatron next year at Snow Ridge Farm and look for more Megatrons coming soon at the Winter Circle Speed Sale.
With the Devil's Own and Vettel down to the wires, Springsteen and Dexter Dunn. Springsteen is the boss at 2-1. Springsteen, Dorso Duro Hanover, Vettel in the Devil's Own. Springsteen in 1:48-1.
Coming in 2024 to Snow Ridge Farm, it's Springsteen. He's a winner of over $750,000 from a world-famous family and a 48 performer at the Meadowlands, not to mention multiple Grand Circuit stakes at 2 and 3. Michigan, hope you're ready to rock, because Springsteen is coming soon to Snow Ridge Farm.
Indispensable. Maximum exposure, the best sales marketing tools. The easiest way to sell your horse for top dollar. The wave of the future. Since holding their first sale 20 years ago, OnGate.com has become harness racing's leading marketplace, with over 13,000 registered users buying and selling racehorses and bloodstock through daily online auctions. Browse listings for free and buy your next racehorse at OnGate.com. OnGate. We've changed the way the business works.
Lillivin Farm is proud to present our 2023 consignment for the Winter Circle Speed Sale.
Apple and Hanover, owned and trained by Orville Ray, Drew Neal. 3, McFair, owned and trained by Will Johnson, Jason Merriman. 4, Riggins Ace, owned by Gregory Gardner, trained by Paul Clore Jr., David Lake drives. 5 is Real Thunder, owned by Richard Knoll, trained by Corinne Fliss. Chuck Taylor is in the sulky. 6 is Preston Your Luck, owned by Al Tomlinson and David Kemp. Al Tomlinson trains, Don Harmon drives. 7, Famous Seamus, owned by Denmar Stable of Florida, trained by Karen Tkachek, Lindsey Moen in the sulky. And the 8 is Houdini, owned by Gary Wilmoth, trained by Ryan Verhaeg. John Moody is in the sulky. 5 minutes away to post here for race 3, Win Place Show Exacta, 50-cent try, dime superfecta wagering here in the third. Well, Tony's on a roll here in the handicapping side of things. He's got 2 in a row. He's got the first and the second checkmark winners. Congratulations to him. The big horse is on the board with 1. Me, on the other hand, I'm still yet to hit the board. I'm going to try to do so here with the 3, McFair. My top selection here was a 4th place finisher last time out from the second tier, post 9. Draws post 3 tonight. Best post position in about 4 starts for this fella, so hopefully McFair can get involved into this race a little bit earlier and get in a good position as they're turning for home. Currently on the board at 3-1. The big horse likes the 1. That's your favorite on the board right now. That's Trillionaire. Was a winner last time out at the same level at Northfield Park. Moves back over here to Northville Downs. Draws post 1 tonight. Should be forwardly placed. Cody Massey gets the drive. The big horse 1, 2, and 6. Tony's going to go 3, 2, 1, and 5. I also agree with Tony. 3, 2, 1, and 5. 4 minutes away. 2 minutes. Fans returning back to the paddock for an equipment adjustment will be the 4 Riggins Ace. Riggins Ace returning back to the paddock for an equipment repair. So we'll have a slight delay here in race 3. You still have time to wager on the 3rd. Alrighty, we're ready for the start here for race 3. Wings of the gate open, and the gate is in motion. If I haven't told y'all lately, I love my job. They are midway through the paddock turn. Field for race 3 at the head of the stretch. The gate's picking up speed. 3rd race at Northville Downs. Here they come. They're off and pacing. McFair is going to try for the early lead along with Apple and Hanover to the inside Trillionaire. They're battling 3 wide into the first turn, and Apple and Hanover is going to win that early battle for the lead. Now looking to settle into the 2-hole is going to be McFair. Getting away in 3rd now, Trillionaire. Back pacing in 4th is Preston Your Luck. Going along there in 5th is Riggins Ace. Then we come back in 6th to Real Thunder and Chuck Taylor. Back in 7th there is Famous Seamus and Houdini Trails. Past the quarter in 27 and 3. Apple and Hanover on top by a length. In 2nd is McFair. Coming to call first up on the outside from 3rd is Preston Your Luck. 4th to the inside for Trillionaire as they motor through the stretch for the first time and come to that half-mile station. 2nd over in the cover flow is Riggins Ace. 3rd over in the cover flow, Real Thunder, past the half in 57 and 3. 4th over is Famous Seamus, and Houdini will slide up the pegs now. 4th on the inside, but 7th overall in the race. As they motor to the back stretch, They pace that second quarter in 30 seconds, and they're going to start to accelerate now to three quarters. Apple and Hanover on the lead. On the outside, Preston Your Luck. On the inside, third to McPhair. As they go by the three-quarter mile station in 1:27.1. Apple and Hanover still there. Right on that Drew Neal helmet in second is McPhair and Jason Merriman. That one's going to need some racing room as they come to the top of the stretch. Bowing out of it now, third was Preston Your Luck as they turn for home and come to the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Apple and Hanover, McPhair bearing down on the outside from second. Apple and Hanover and McPhair. Apple and Hanover hanging on. McPhair second, Trillionaire third. Brigands Ace may have gotten up for fourth, 156.1 here in race 3. Two, 3, 1, 4. Results are unofficial. Hold all tickets till those results do go official here. 2, 3, 1, 4 unofficial. A little Garth Brooks rodeo for winning driver Drew Neal aboard the 2 Apple and Hanover. The 9-year-old bay gelding by Bettor's Delight out of the Arts Place mare Armbro Amaretto. Owned and trained from Monroe, Michigan by Orville Ray. Drew Neal the winning driver. 5th victory on the season. 31st career win. Apple and Hanover taking the mile in 156.1 this evening. Apple and Hanover turning $1165.63. 2-3 exacta, $23.60. 2-3-1 trifecta, $40.40. And the superfecta 2-3-1-4, $251.20.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a racehorse but felt the price was out of reach? It's time to turn that dream into a reality with Roach Stables. At Tim Roach Racing Stable, we believe that everyone should have the chance to experience racehorse ownership worry-free. With our fractional ownership program, we put people and partners together for racing throughout the Midwest. By investing as little as 5%, you can collectively enjoy all the excitement and none of the stress. For more information, contact Roach Stables and take the first step towards affordable racehorse ownership. Call Tim at 810-441-0637 or email timroach61@aol.com. Visit Tim's YouTube channel at timroach3528 for thrilling first-person action cam footage shot from his race bike at tracks across Michigan and beyond. Roach Stables, where dreams and reality align.
From our first memories to our best friends, we celebrate life, vibrancy, and beauty. These are the things we value. These are the things we defend. For more than 100 years, we've stood as a trailblazer and academic icon in our mission to learn, discover, heal, and protect. We pioneer new surgeries. We research human and animal diseases. We are always learning and sharing what we know. We protect your food source and take care of your family. Together, we protect those who protect us. It all starts from a deep passion for our fellow creatures and grows into veterinary excellence. We see the big picture and the minute detail for our communities, for our world. Because we are Michigan State University. And we are veterinary professionals.
Fourth race is the Michigan Fair Stake Final for 3-year-old Colt Pacers, purse of $20,000. They're headed to the track, being led by our outrider, Nicole Stroop. The one is Captain Max Henry, owned by Darwin and Ann Shaver and Laura Perniciaro. Al Tomlinson trains, Don Harmon drives. Number 2 is the Mandalorian, owned by David Beachy, trained by Marion Chupp. Art McElmurray's in the sulky. Number 3 is Don't Touch My Truck, owned and trained by Judy Rogner. Jason Merriman's aboard. Number 4, Lose a Rockin', owned by Darwin and Ann Shaver and Laura Perniciaro. Al Tomlinson trains, David Lake does the driving. 5 is Cassius Key, owned by Laces Racing, trained by Paul Clore Jr. Cody Massey's in the sulky. And number 6, Stabler, owned by Kelly Goodwin, Carl Goodwin and Scott Goodwin. Kelly Goodwin trains. Brad Kramer does the driving. And number 7, Fitzbobbins, has been scratched. We've got 5 minutes to post here for race 4. Win, play, show, exacta, 50-cent trifecta, and $1 pick 3 wager on races 4 through 6. The superfecta has been canceled here in race 4 due to the shortened field by the scratch of the 7, Fitzbobbins. Here in race 4, I'm going to take the 2, the Mandalorian. My top selection, this one has been pretty much everywhere between Ohio and Michigan at the fairs and at Northfield Park, and now he's here at Northville Downs going for win number 5 on the season, career win number 10 possibility here tonight. The Mandalorian, he's fast, got a mark of 152-4 last year as a 2-year-old at Scioto Downs, and he shows a 153-3 race last time out at Delaware down at the Little Brown Jug. The Mandalorian, my top selection. The only other horse in here that I really liked was the 3, Don't Touch My Truck. He's also a fast horse. And he shows a race down at Miami Valley this year in 151-1, which is even faster than the Mandalorian. But Don't Touch My Truck has a little bit of a braking issue of late here, and we'll see if Don't Touch My Truck can stay pacing and get through that mile and put up a big number here. Judy Rogner trains and owns. Jason Merriman does the driving. And I'm going to go 2, 3, 1, and 4. The big horse, 2, 3, 7. Tony likes the one on top, Captain Max Henry. Going to go 1, 3, 5, and 2. 4 minutes to post here to race 4. This will be your final call to wager here on race 4. Final call as we are headed towards the post time for race 4. Horses have completed their scores, and they're going to go right to the gate here as the starting gate moves into position for the Michigan Fair Stake Final, purse of $20,000. Wings of the gate open, and the gate's in motion for race 4. Midway through the paddock turn for race 4. Field for race 4, the Michigan Fair Stake Final. 3-year-old colt pacers. They are all on the gate, and they're picking up speed. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Don't Touch My Truck's going to try for the early lead. To the inside there is Captain Max Henry. Getting away in third is the Mandalorian. Fourth to the outside, now trying to settle in is Loser Rockin'. Then we come back to fifth. Cassius Key and Stabler could see them all early as they motor up the back stretch. Don't Touch My Truck. Beep, beep. On the front by 2. Captain Max Henry in second. Third, the Mandalorian as they speed to the opening quarter, 28-1. Back in third is the Mandalorian. Fourth, to Lose a Rockin'. In fifth is Cassius Key. Stabler trails as they motor through the paddock turn. Don't Touch My Truck on top by 1.5 lengths over Captain Max Henry second. The Mandalorian is peeking to the outside from third. Also looking to the outside from fourth is Loser Rockin'. And the Mandalorian is underway and the battle begins as they speed to the half now. In 58-1, a 30-second second quarter breather for Don't Touch My Truck, who's idling at the moment. Back in second is Captain Max Henry. Third on the outside, here comes the Mandalorian. Fourth to the outside is Loser Rockin'. Fifth to the inside, Cassius Key and Stabler could see them all. They accelerate up the backstretch now. Don't Touch My Truck on the lead. The Mandalorian's getting closer on the outside second. Struggling to keep up from third is Captain Max Henry. 3/4 26-1. 28-second third panel for Don't Touch My Truck. He's got the lead. Jason Merriman steps on the gas pedal now. The Mandalorian trying to respond from second. Third on the outside, Loser Rockin' as they come down the stretch. Don't Touch My Truck. Boom, boom, he's gone. Second to the Mandalorian, tight on the line for third. We'll await the photographs. 1:54-1, a new track record. Three, 2, 1, 6. Your top 4 unofficially here in race 4. 3, 2, 1, 6. Don't Touch My Truck. A new track record for a 3-year-old pacing gelding. Just broke a 13-year-old record. Somebody's come up here and we've had a track record. Merriman again tonight. Playing a little Run This Town featuring Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West for the winning driver Jason Merriman aboard the 3. Don't Touch My Truck, the 3-year-old brown gelding by Racing Hill out of the Real Desire mare Age of Consent, owned and trained from Croswell, Michigan, and also bred by Judy Rogner. Winning driver Jason Merriman. Don't Touch My Truck's 7th victory on the season, 7th career win. Doing it in fine fashion tonight. New track record for a 3-year-old pacing gelding. Don't Touch My Truck. 1:54-1. Giddy up. Don't Touch My Truck returning 480, 240, 210, 3-2 exacta $6.20, 3-2-1 trifecta 17 even. Superfecta was refunded. Here's how they finished race 4. The 1, Captain Max Henry, was third. 2, the Mandalorian, second. The 3, Don't Touch My Truck, your race winner. 4, Lose a Rockin', sixth. The 5, Cassius Key, fifth. The 6, Stabler, was fourth. And the 7 was Scratch. Checking top down, 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, Scratch. On the bottom, 154 and 1, Don't Touch My Truck, a new track record for a Congratulations. Race 5 is up next as we roll to the midway point on the 10-race program here on Saturday night. In race 5, number 6, Chance It Like It Is, make the driver John Moody. Win Place Show Exacta 50-cent try, Dime Super here in the 5th race. Number 9, Stonefire Hanover will start from the 2nd tier. We've got 10 minutes to post.